Alright, so I managed to pick up one of the crabs. Here he is. What's up guys? How's it going? Welcome to today's video. It looks like we have a crazy storm rolling in. Let's make sure we're in focus. Yeah, we're in focus. So I was here filming my camera tips video and I just see these really dark clouds rolling in. Oh, it's actually like getting a little chilly out, like not cold, but just like these gusts of cold wind are coming in. So something very interesting that happens when the rain starts to come in is these crabs start to come out. I showed a few of them yesterday, but today I want to get some close-up shots of them so I can show you like a close-up and maybe pick a few up and like, whee! They usually come out at nighttime, so we may not be able to find any right now in the daytime. So some of this vlog may be at nighttime because if it starts raining, there may be lots of tajalines, makes for good video. I am like super duper excited for it to start raining because it hasn't really been raining for the past few months, so it's like dusty and hot out. But when it starts raining, all the plants get insanely green. It's just cooler out. There's lots of mud. It's just a much better time of the year. That's what I think. Here are the dark clouds that are rolling in right now. As you can see, very, very dark clouds. It looks like we may have some rain tonight. So as you can see, we got some really dark clouds rolling in, and I actually just found out all the electricity just went out. So about like 5 minutes ago, all the houses lost electricity. So, oh my gosh, there must be a really crazy storm coming, because if the electricity goes out like way down the coast that way, then we usually lose our electricity. And the past few days, my second video hasn't had a chance to get up in the same day. That's because the electricity and the internet keeps going out at nighttime, like right around 10, 11 o'clock at night. The electricity goes out because either there's a really crazy storm or just something. I keep hearing the thunder. It's like just like rumbling, like brrr. I'll see if I can try to record it, but I think I'll snap a few pictures as Instagram posts. Uh-oh, it's starting to rain. I feel droplets of water coming, so we're gonna have to get out of here. We may end up not getting any rain because it seems to be mellowing down, but a lot of the times it's at nighttime when the storms really roll in. So if that happens, definitely be vlogging a bit at nighttime. So because it's gonna start raining probably soon and it's really stormy, gotta stay at the house and don't wanna go get caught out in a storm. So let's see what we can spot from in the house. It's actually beginning to rain a bit more, and I noticed there's this bee, or yeah, it looks like a bee nest in this tree, which I'd actually never spotted before, but pretty interesting. I noticed a lot of people asking me about these really pokey trees, like this one right here, and these are actually called pechotes. They are all over Costa Rica, at least in my area, and yep, they're not the most fun tree to climb. Much more fun tree to climb are this one right behind, palm trees, yes. Okay, so the electricity is still off, but for some reason there's this like yellow lighting all of a sudden going on with like maybe the combination of the clouds and for the sun from wherever it is. Seriously, look how bright and yellow my face looks. It's like looks almost like fake, like I added way too much saturation. But this is like actually how the lighting is because of like the sun and the clouds. And whoa! Look at those clouds. That is so, oh my gosh, it looks so fake. Look at those little clouds right there. That is so funny looking. Guys, this is so crazy. These clouds keep getting brighter and pinker. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Like, don't you feel like you're in like a movie? Wow, it starts messing with your eyes after a while. Alright guys, so it's nighttime now. It actually ended up not raining. It really looked like it was gonna storm, like a big storm was on its way, but all the clouds ended up just rolling out. I'm sure one of these days we're gonna have an insanely crazy downpour, and I will definitely be filming that. Even though it didn't rain, there's all these big, good-sized crabs running around my yard. Last night there was a ton, and today there are still a few. There's actually one right over there. So I'll get some shots of them, and then I'll try to pick one up to show it to you guys. Okay, here we go. I have no idea how this crab got up here, but somebody like climbed up the railing or something, and if you look down on the ground, they are everywhere. Everywhere, and they have these big purple pinchers, and they try to pinch you if you get too close to them. But it is crazy. Look at this. Look at how many crabs there are. But they are everywhere. Absolutely crazy. Look at him. He looks like a plastic toy. But yeah, they're just like, they're everywhere. It's absolutely madness. They are just all over the roads, and they're climbing up the walls. Alright, so I managed to pick up one of the crabs. Here he is. Give you a little look at what he looks like. Make sure not to hurt them or anything, you just grab them from the side. But I just wanted to pick them up to show you guys. The only time I really pick these crabs up is when they get inside of my bedroom and try to like hide in there, and then they end up crawling around and making this like scratching noise all night. But now that I showed them to you guys, we're gonna take him over to some nice, we'll take him over here to this tree and place him down nice, so that he can go off and live a happy life. I'm pretty sure what they do is they come down from the mountains, and then they travel down to the beach. So it seems that they live up in the mountains during the dry season, and then in the rainy season, when the first rains start to come, they come out of their maybe hibernation homes and go on their way down to the beach. Just in case you're wondering, these crabs are not edible, so nobody around here that I know of eats these. And they do have these like big purple pinchers that they will pinch you if you don't grab them right, they'll pinch you. And what they actually do is they pinch you with their pincher, their claw, and then they like release it, and then they run away. So you're stuck there with a pincher on your finger going, ah, there's a pincher on my finger. And then the crabs, by the time you look back, the crab's already gone way off. But they do not draw blood, so a few times I've been pinched, and it definitely doesn't, it's not very pleasant. Like, once it happens to you once, you're like, okay, I don't want that to happen to me again. Something that I have heard happening is that people will come down to Costa Rica during the rainy season, and they'll be at their hotel with like their suitcase open in their bedroom, and then these crabs will get into their room and go into their suitcase, and then people will travel home like all the way across the world, and they'll get home and they'll have a crab in their luggage. Like, they didn't mean to take it back, but the crab just like climbed in there, was like, ooh, this is a cozy spot, and then the crab goes all the way home. Malaya? Malaya? So right here is my little friend, Malaya. She is hanging out in the driveway where all these crabs seem to like to hang out as well. It's very funny because both of my dogs, they like to play with the crabs, but they're also a bit scared of them. So like sometimes they'll hear something and moving around in the bushes, and they'll be like, what's that? And they'll run over, and they'll realize it's just a crab, and they'll be like, okay, it's just a crab. Even our dogs don't know not to mess with these, because one of our dogs in the past, he would go around and play with the crabs, and sometimes they would pinch him on his jowls, and then he would come into the house and have a pincher hanging from his jowl. So they know now to avoid them. Yes, Malaya, you know to avoid the crabs. Avoid them at all costs, right? Yes. Malaya, have you ever been pinched? I wonder if you... Just hanging out in the driveway in the middle of the night. Yeah, Malaya, my dog, is just hanging out in the driveway. She just likes hanging out and just, I guess, enjoying the night. Just hanging out here in the dark. I must say, it is quite nice to sometimes just go outside and just like hang out, like stop looking at screens and just enjoy the nature. You'll definitely be seeing a lot more of these crabs in the future, because over the next few weeks or over the next few months, as it rains more and more, these crabs keep coming out. They will be all over the place. Whenever I go out on adventures, they are going to be all over the place. One other little funny thing about them is they are like the world's best rock climbers. So they will climb up anything. So like if your house is concrete, they will climb up a concrete wall. Just climb straight up. It's just like they definitely like climbing up corners. So they'll get inside of your house and go in the corner and then climb up the wall. They'll climb up like railings and like trees, like crazy stuff. And they're literally really fast. So like you try to scare them and they'll be like, and they'll just like go zoom like right back down. Like way better than any human rock climber that I know of. I just found this like trail of ants. These are like the ants that clean. So sometimes you'll see them carrying like flowers and leaves. But right now, there's just like this trail of them right along the, oh, here's, whoa, it looks like they're eating something. I can't tell what they're eating, but they were all in like a little bundle right there. Maybe they're just like picking up food. I managed to find one carrying a flower, following the trail. You know what's strange? Definitely strange and interesting is I don't see these ants a lot out in the daytime. So for some reason in the daytime these ants don't work, but then at nighttime when I guess maybe it's not so hot out, they'll come out to collect food for their, I guess, colony. Is that what you'd say? What are these doing? Greeting each other? They're like, hey, what's up? I haven't seen you in a while. Oh, where you been? Oh, you know, collecting some food. What else would I be doing? We have spotted a crab. Here's a nice shot of him moving along. It's so interesting how crabs only walk sideways. Like I've never seen a crab walk forward or backwards. Like they only walk sideways. It's quite interesting. I don't really make videos that much at nighttime because, you know, I always just figure, well, in the daytime videos seem to look better because you have the sun. One of the most amazing the most amazing lighting that you can find. But it's actually really fun filming a bit at nighttime because in the daytime it's really hot out, but at nighttime it's much cooler, and also it's like a totally different world. Like different animals and insects will come out that you never see in the daytime, and you only find them at nighttime, so it's pretty fun. Plus, nighttime seems to be a bit more peaceful because I guess everyone is sleeping, because that's what you're supposed to do. You go to sleep at nighttime and you wake up in the daytime. So in the daytime, everything seems to be a lot louder, like there's a lot more cars and quads, motorcycles driving around, a lot more people talking in the neighborhood. But at nighttime, so much more peaceful and nice out. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed checking out the little Tahaline crabs running all over the place. They're pretty fun to watch. It's just like, sometimes it's fun to just like follow them around and just like watch what a crab does. Seriously, I'm serious. Today's positive quote was sent to me from Nico Karst. Nico, thank you very much. This quote is, learn something about everything and everything about something. What this quote means to me is that no matter what you are doing, no matter what, there is something to be learned about it. So even if you do something that at the end you regret and you wish you could do that again, there is something you could learn from that. It may be hard to see what you could learn about it, but no matter what you're doing, there's always something that you can take away on a good note. So like, okay, well I did this, I probably never do that again. Well, this is what I learned about it. Well, I'll keep this information to help me out someday in the future. That's what that quote means to me. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to keep always doing awesome stuff, and be sure to subscribe and check back tomorrow for tomorrow's double daily vlogs.